Hello, so my name is Leah Kaufman, and I chose Kylie Cosmetics as a business and brand to base my marketing plan as well as the goals and objectives for the marketing plan. So, just a little bit of an introduction about Kylie Cosmetics. She was established in 2015, and she's actually considered to be one of the fastest growing beauty brands in the world. What made her famous was her infamous lip kits. Before Kylie Cosmetics, this was a concept that was never really ever tried before. And what the lip kit was it was a package with a matching liquid lipstick and a pencil. So that was what consisted of the lip kit. And after her first launch, these became hugely successful. And within a couple years, she actually was able to have her entire own line, which is full of cosmetics such as eyeshadow palettes, lipsticks, lip kits, concealers, highlighters, blushes, accessories, and more. So, still a little bit more about the background of the company. So, her success is largely due to the viral trend of the global beauty industry on social media, using outlets like Instagram and Snapchat. And actually, before the launch of her first couple lip kits, it was about 3 months that she just hyped them up on her social media. So as you can imagine, she has over 120 million followers. So you can imagine the amount of hype that was created for her products. And because of that hype, she actually sold out in less than 1 minute. Something else that I thought was really interesting about her business model was she uses this strategy that she calls FOMO. And this is the fear of missing out. So she uses this in terms of her social media reveal, and she does like a countdown to the launches of her products, and that sort of creates this fear in consumers that they're not going to be able to get the products in time. So that is one way that she sells and sells so quickly all the time. Also, she's hugely successful. In August, she was featured in a Forbes magazine on America's Women's Billionaires. Her company now is valued at nearly 800 million. So you can see that she's very successful in her business. So now moving on to the digital marketing objectives. So the main ones that I wanted to focus on, being a consumer of her products myself, I knew a little bit about where I wanted to go with this. So I think I had pretty good insight into that. So the main digital marketing objectives, this included increasing the website and user experience, increasing online engagement, and increasing online advertising call to actions through mobile marketing. So the first one was increasing website and user experience. So being a consumer of Kylie Cosmetics myself, I definitely realized this problem that she has where when you're using her online mobile site, it's very, very slow. The operating page is very slow, and the website itself is just very unorganized. In one of the previous scavenger assignments I actually did where we used the Google Insight tool, and her mobile site was actually rated a 9 out of 100, which is very, very slow. And I just think that could really be costing her a lot of money. I know that she already is very successful, but I just can't help but think of all of the sales that she's losing when people are using their mobile phones and they just can't update like product pages quick enough and they just kind of leave. So that was a problem I noticed, as well as her products are really unorganized. So if you go to her website, and this is actually a screenshot from her website, if you go to her website and just click on lip, like this is what they bring you to. So you can see it's completely unorganized. You have lip kit, matte lip kit here, and then down here you have matte lipstick. You have birthday mini lip set here. It's really just kind of all over the place and not very uniform. So again, I think for some people that this can be very overwhelming and sort of hinder them in picking a product and moving quickly through the transaction process. So just as an e-commerce retail website, I think that there's a huge need for her to be more efficient in these types of things. So her online technologies are really crucial to success. So that was basically my first reason for going ahead with increasing website and user experience. Second is increasing online engagement. Again, I'm a follower of Kylie Jenner, so the one thing that I would recognize as a problem, and just knowing how important online engagement is in businesses today, I think some research that I found, so 90% of consumers are willing to engage with brands online, and they actually want to engage with brands online. So what this does for online engagement, what this does for the brands is it helps to build relationships. It establishes trust, it humanizes the brand, and what this does is it really helps the transaction process and helps people to um, personalize the brand more and humanize the brand. So the problem with this is, although I would say that she has established an online engagement where she does interact with her online base through like a mass sense where she just like posts stories on her Instagram and posts in general. But again, she can't engage with them like on a more personal level. So that's just one sort of downfall that I think that she could be doing to work better. And going into the future, I think that she can definitely find ways to be able to engage with her consumers even more. So then third, I found this to be the mobile marketing call to action. So another problem that I found is, although that she does a very good job of reaching her target market, she has 120 million followers on Instagram. There's also more that she can be doing to better target this group of people. So mobile marketing right now is really huge. This graph that I have here on the left shows, as of 2014, the amount of people that are using mobile instead of desktops is just increasingly going up. So, mobile devices now are just sort of the preferred method of advertising to people. So, I think that going into the future, she should understand that her main age limit of 18 to 24, they're technology obsessed. So appealing to that demographic using mobile marketing techniques can really come to her advantage. So next, looking back at the digital marketing opportunities and recommendations, I'm going to go through all the objectives that I just listed and to sort of go through my take on what opportunities I think that Kylie Cosmetics has, as well as recommendations for those objectives. So first, in terms of increasing website user experience, um, so first, obviously, I think the number one thing that she needs to do is implement a faster loading times, faster loading experience through this is called Content Delivery Network, or CDN. So what this does, it loads faster. So it uses servers that are closest to user physical locations to ensure a faster experience. So this is going to make everything run a lot quicker and smoother. And then also I found about 61% of website pages wait on a desktop computer images, and that's normally what slows down a website so much. So using adaptive images like picture fill will actually improve the image speed. So those are just two technologies that she could implement to make her website a lot quicker. Next, definitely needs to clean up the look of the website. I show these pictures side by side here. The one on the left is Kylie's, they showed earlier, and then this is actually a competitor, Jeffree Star's liquid lipstick brand. So whenever you go to his website here, this is the product page that comes up when you click the lip products. And as you can see, it's very uniform here. It looks like the same model being used, as well as like a same similar picture. There's a little bit of variance here, but overall the same. Where here, the everything's just really all over the place. And I'm not saying that she should do the exact same thing as Jeffree Star here, but I think that even if you see these models on Kylie's page in the middle, I think that she should really get rid of what she's doing above and below here and just keep it all uniform so it's easier for people to navigate through her website and just decide on what they want. Because I know for myself, whenever I order things from her website, I can find it to be very, very overwhelming. So benefits with this is obviously faster, more efficient website is going to mean you're going to have less of a bounce rate. People aren't going to be just jumping on and jumping out as quickly. It's going to be easier for them to make that transaction. And then in terms of the time bounds, I really think that implementing a new CDN system as well as cleaning up the website, I really think this is rather easy and can all be done by quarter 1 of 2019, just to head the New Year's right. So next is increasing online engagement. So since obviously it's impossible for her to interact with 120 million people on a regular basis, I think something that would be really smart is to hire brand ambassadors. And these would be people that would work to communicate with Kylie's customers on social media on a regular basis. So this would take some time in terms of hiring trusted individuals who Kylie herself would sort of have to promote in a way to get people hyped up about them and sort of create their own brands within Kylie Cosmetics. And then those people would further promote the brand, further promote the products, and then be sort of a channel to engage with customers more. And then another online engagement idea that I thought of was on her website. She doesn't really have anything where she interacts with the community. So I think that she should add a tab on her page where customers are actually wearing her products on the website. So I actually found these two women on Instagram. All that I had to do for this is type in hashtag Kylie Lip Kits. And these were two women here that actually had on two different lip kits. And this was just on Instagram. So I think something that would be really beneficial for Kylie is to take note of all these women that are wearing her products and actually make a tab on her website dedicated to people in the community wearing her products. That way, it would just get people more hyped up about when they do post on Instagram, maybe they could be featured on her website. And then benefits for this, she's obviously going to build stronger relationships and trust with people. So it's really just going to benefit both people on the spectrum here. And then in terms of the time bound, I think this is again is something pretty easy to do. So I think this could be done at the end of quarter one in 2019. I know that hiring might take a bit of a time, so I think that going into that process could still happen in that time. And then the last thing here is mobile marketing call to action. So, opportunities for this is mobile marketing right now is huge. As I said earlier, 80% of mobile devices is actually spent on apps now. So, app based marketing involves displaying ads on mobile apps that will display within third party mobile apps. So, let's say you're playing Candy Crush, then this ad will come up for Kylie's holiday collection. So, this is actually an ad that I actually made myself on Canva. So something like this would pop up when you're playing an app. And also the call to action here would be get 20% off at checkout using code Kylie20. So something like this to pop up to appeal to her age demographics between the 18 to 24 who are most likely using apps. I think this would be very beneficial to reach out to that target audience even more. So then, in conclusion, I think that obviously she's already a very successful business. It's already valued at 800 million. As I stated earlier, I think always, no matter where you are, there's always going to be room for improvement. So no matter what successes you there's always ways to better yourself. So as I detailed above, the main objectives here were increasing website user experience, online engagement, advertising call to actions. So all of this is going to just further ensure the success of her brand for the long term. And I think that's always something really important moving into the future. Yeah, so that's my project. Thank you.